Yamanaka, a hot spring town where visitors are greeted by the changing of the four seasons. While it is well known as the birthplace of Yamanaka Bushi, a local folk song, it produces the largest amount of lacquerware in the country. While examining Yamanaka lacquerware's roots, let's learn about the unique characteristics of the crafting processes. Yamanaka lacquerware's origins can be traced back over 430 years, when a master woodworker proficient in the lathe woodworking techniques moved from Echizen, present-day Fukui Prefecture, to Manago Village. Since then, the Yamanaka has become a major manufacturing area and has produced a great number of famous artisans. Yoshizo Aizuya, a makie artisan during the Edo period. Heibei Minoya, a famous artisan of the Itomebiki lacquerware during the Edo period. Through the hard work of famed lacquerware artisans like Ryotaro Tsuiki, a famous artisan of the Kashokubiki, a foundation was established upon which Yamanaka lacquerware would develop and thrive in modern times. Today there are many renowned artisans, including living national treasure Ryozo Kawagita. Now let's take a look at how Yamanaka lacquerware is actually made. One of Yamanaka lacquerware's unique characteristics is the lathing technique. During the sawing process, some of the highest quality lumber in the nation is cut vertically into round slices, from which the shapes of the bowls are cut. Compared to the horizontal cutting technique, this technique puts less strain on the wood, resulting in highly durable end products, so much so that they don't require extra protection when being shipped to other production areas. In order to make numerous bowls from a single plank of wood, a variety of dimensions are drawn on the wood before each shape is cut. The bowls are dried in a vacuum oven until the moisture content of the wood is reduced to 7%. Then they are air dried. Yamanaka's status as one of the top lacquerware producing areas in Japan is largely due to the unique lathing technique, which has been handed down through generations. Woodworkers forge their own unique planes to create the perfect blade edge. The delicate woodworking technique has been perfected over 400 years through constant refinement and incorporating a variety of techniques to bring out the natural beauty of the wood grain. One of the most important processes is the shitaji, in which the undercoat of the lacquer is applied to the bowl, further enhancing the beauty of the naturally beautiful wood grain. Hemp cloth is first used to reinforce the weaker parts of the bowl. In a process called somitsuke, a layer of lacquer undercoat is applied, left to dry, and then scoured and polished. This is repeated many times. Patience on the part of the artisan is vital in this stage of the lacquering, as it has a significant impact on the quality of the final layer of lacquer on the finished product. The application of the overcoat is a tense battle against the dust in the air, which requires great perseverance. The lacquer has the unique property of being able to dry even in a humid environment. It is by the repetition of this nerve-wracking, fine handiwork that the unique beauty of the lacquerware is polished into being. The brush used to apply the lacquer is made from flexible human hair. It is said that the straight hair from a young girl is ideal. While removing fine dust particles, the artisan adds layer after layer of lacquer, adding a unique depth of color to the lacquerware. In the Edo period, Yamanaka developed its own tradition of makie, lacquerware decorations, by incorporating the techniques from Kyoto, Aizu, and Kanazawa, resulting in Yamanaka's own rich and unique style. The elegance and shine of Yamanaka's makie is the result of that style being passed down through countless artisans in the past. A picture from paper is traced onto the surface of the lacquerware with lacquer. Fine gold powder is then sprinkled onto the lacquer, and excess powder is brushed away. Finally, charcoal is used to scour the surface, bringing out the makie's sheen. This tea container is made using a special technique in which the gap between the container and the cap is so fine it appears seamless. In this modern era, the world around us is rapidly changing, including everything from our lifestyles to channels for the distribution of goods. Amidst these changes, Yamanaka artisans continue to carry on the proud and beautiful tradition of Yamanaka lacquerware by facing forward to the future and a new page in the history of Yamanaka lacquerware.